6:35 is the time now. You know, kids all across Michigan will be heading back to school soon, and Dr. Partha Nandi is joining us live in the studio this morning. Usually we see you on in the afternoons and evenings.
The traffic's a lot better here.
I know, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
Is. Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate
pleasure.
it. We're going to talk vaccinations and sleep schedules to help kids ready for back to school time. And first of all, vaccinations, why are they so important?
I think that, you know, listen, I think vaccinations have saved the lives of children, you know, for generations. And there's a controversy now. People are worried about, are the vaccines actually good for me? I'm a big proponent of vaccines. I think that kids have really been saved. And so I like some of the new measures that they have. Yeah,
because there are tougher laws this year. When kids go back to school, they either have to be updated on all of their shots, their vaccinations, or they have to have a certified waiver from their local health department. So if they don't want their kids to be vaccinated, they basically have to be educated first?
Absolutely, and I like that, because there are a lot of misconceptions from folks out there, parents who think that something bad is going to happen. So what they're saying is that, listen, if you're not going to vaccinate your kids, you got to be educated. You got to know what you're doing and how you're affecting your child as well as others. So I think I'm really in support of it.
So if for those who choose to get that waiver and not vaccinate their kids, how much at risk are other children?
I think that here's what happens. You got herd immunity. What that means in English is that if everybody around you is vaccinated, it's hard to get the infection. But as with the measles outbreak in California that happened, you know, what happened is enough people got the infection that they infected others. And that's the key. The people who don't vaccinate say, well, you know, my kids haven't been vaccinated and they're not sick. It's because everybody around you has been. So as those numbers go up, as more and more kids actually start getting infected because they're not vaccinated, they'll affect your kids and my kids, and that's the issue here.
So what are the vaccinations that kids need to have these days?
You know, there's immunization schedules for everybody, but diphtheria, the polio, Hep B, measles, mumps, rubella, and talk to your doctors about at what age kids need to have them. So, but you need to, exactly, it varies, and you have to look at the schedule for each kid.
Now, we do want to talk about sleep schedules. That's a big deal. How much sleep should kids be getting?
You know, more than they get. So, you know, preschoolers, you know, anywhere up to 14 hours, but even going up to teenagers, you should get 9 to 10 hours. The teenagers that are up to 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, they think that they can wake up before. Not good at all, because, you know, your brain's developing. You need that sleep. And I really think also you got to turn off cell phones, put on airplane mode.
Blue screens, all the digital, just because that really does zap the ability to fall asleep, right?
And I think parents need to get the TVs out of their rooms. You know, these kids are watching TV until, you know, all hours in the night, and they can't fall asleep. So I think get the electronics off, and then just kind of tune down and try to.
And you have to gradually get into this new routine. You can't just do it the night before.
Yeah, like with my daughter, you know, we're going down by 10 or 15 minutes every day, and so she doesn't notice it as much. She's still fighting it tooth and nail.
I was about to say, all the kids are fighting it right now. Dr. Nandi, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate all of your expertise on health matters as the kids get back to school.
That's right.